Hi Capricorn, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your October 2023 tarot reading. Thank you to those of you who liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, the Celtic crossbred as always, and also pull the 4 agreements, wisdom, the oracle, and the Mudra card for you guys. We're actually going to start the reading off by rolling over the astrology eyes we have in front of us to get an idea of where your focus should be as far as that goes. Alright, we have the moon. So as far as upcoming lunar cycles, at the time I'm recording this, we haven't had that full moon in Aries yet. That'll be toward the end of September. And then we'll have a new moon eclipse in Libra. And then toward the end of the month, we'll actually have a full moon eclipse in Taurus. So that Aries one is going to be in your 4th house, the Libra one will be in your 10th house, and then the Taurus one will be in your 5th house. Alright, speaking of 10th house, we have 10. So, like I was just saying, 10th house energy for you guys is Libra, and makes sense to see this come up because Libra energy will be buzzing this month. We just mentioned the new moon eclipse that's going to be taking place there. Mars has been there for a while. It's going to move on in October, but it's been there for a bit. We'll have Mercury moving into Libra as well, and of course the first few weeks of October, the Sun will also be in Libra. So plenty of energy going on in your 10th house. Generally speaking, 10th house points to career and social status. And we have Virgo, so 9th house energy there. And we just had a Mercury retrograde wrap up there. Mercury will be moving out of there early in October. But yeah, definitely some residual Virgo energy left behind for you guys this month as well. All right. So with all that out of the way, we'll get started with the main spread. In the main situation position, we have the 7 of Wands, and challenging that, we have the High Priestess. So, I feel like what this is primarily saying is you could be resisting some things. I feel like I'm pretty sure your reading title for last month might have been Intuitive Hits. It was either that one or the one before that. But yeah, could just be saying that for whatever reason you're still having some resistance around that, where you could still be getting these things. You might almost maybe even sense like deja vu moments, right? And then I feel like for some of you, it could just be freaking you out still, to where you're like, what is going on here? You know, it just might seem very odd to you and not something that you've been accustomed to experiencing very often. However, you could just be saying you might have people who are going against your point of view, right? Possibly coming after something you want. So, like, let's say if you're excelling in your careers, right? And there are other people in your work environment that might be jealous of that. That's another way it could be playing out too. And if that's the case, I feel like this is saying tapping into your intuition will give you the guidance you need on how best to navigate that situation. All right, in the foundation position, we have the 2 of Swords. So this is actually a Libra energy here, represents the first 10 degrees of Libra. So you might be feeling this energy as we officially come into October. But yeah, if we see the artwork there, there's water in the background and a moon symbol as well. So to me, those are both indicators of emotion. We see the blindfold on, we see the arms crossed over the heart. So for some of you, this could be a situation you're in where you're trying to make a decision, but you're really trying to ignore anything that you could perceive as being made out of emotion or intuition, like I mentioned before, right? So I feel like you're trying to make decisions strictly based off logic, even though there could be this loud noise coming to you, directing you in a different direction. All right, in the past position, we have the Knight of Wands. So yeah, actually, I feel like this is saying that in the past, you might have actually been more comfortable with trusting your intuition. Given that for you guys, Sagittarius energy is your 12th house, so it could just be one of those things where for whatever reason, maybe at one point you were confident with trusting your intuition and making decisions based off of that. But I guess it's possible that maybe that might have backfired for you at one point in the past, and now you're just reluctant to trust it again. All right, in the present position, we have the 10 of Swords. So yeah, going back to a potential workplace thing, like we briefly talked about with the 7 of Wands, this could just be saying that maybe wrapping up a cycle there. Definitely doesn't look like in a comfortable way, right? But it could just be saying maybe if there's been a big project you've been working on that could be coming to an end, or if there has been some kind of a competitive environment, just be on the lookout there as far as, maybe people trying to backstab you in some way. But either way, I feel like you're going to, whether you want to acknowledge it or not, I feel like you'll feel it coming. So be on the lookout for that. All right, in the near future position, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So, given that this is Taurus energy, maybe for some of you, you feel this when we get to that full moon eclipse. Full moon eclipse in Taurus at the very end of October. But either way, this could just be saying that you might be looking at time you put towards something, right? A lot of your time, energy, resources into something and feel like it's not returning the same level of investment as it once did, right? So these could even be new things coming your way, right? You might be intuitively guided in a new direction, but there could be some resistance to embracing that. And in the near future, you might realize, but at the same time, where you currently are, or at least the way you're currently doing things, could seem to be leading to less growth than you were accustomed to in the past. So that could be why you're getting these intuitive nudges to try something a little different. Right? The position of your influence on the situation, we have the Magician. So definitely a great card to see here, because to me this says you have all the tools at your disposal to navigate around whatever situation this may be, and successfully so. But again, like I said, but even so, I feel like there would still be resistance to the more intuitive side of things. But at the same time, this is saying, well, if you really are adamant on not following your intuition, there's other ways you could still reach your goals, and you have all those tools at your disposal. All right, in the environment position, we have the Eight of Cups. So this is actually Pisces energy here, which is your third house of communication. And this could just be saying that, again, like I said, maybe you're just leaving, like really detaching from intuition and emotion at this time. Again, like I said, because maybe you feel like it got you burned in the past, so now you're just reluctant to trust it again. All right, in the hopes or fears position, we have the Empress. So yeah, to me, this could just be saying that you're hoping for the ability to relax, right? I mean, obviously, it looks like there's some tense energies here. That Seven of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords. So I feel like this is saying that you really might want that release, right? You really might want to just be able to unwind, clear your mind, not worry about things from one moment to the next, but could feel like a bit of a struggle right now. All right, in the outcome position, we have the Star. So this is the major arcana card for Aquarius. This is the card that comes right after the Tower in traditional tarot as well. So this could be an indicator of what you've gone through, right? Like we said, some of these energies are pretty tense here. So if you guys have gone through a Tower moment recently, I feel like this is saying that that was a course correction and you're seeing evidence of that now, or at least you will with the outcome, right? Maybe toward the end of the month. But again, what stands out to me here is pouring out the water, right? So there could still be some resistance to emotion, to intuition at this time from you guys, but I feel like this is saying that those things that are coming to you are actually gifts that you should utilize. So again, I get it, right? Like I said, it's one of those things. If you weren't accustomed to getting those types of intuitive insights around things, and then all of a sudden they start popping up in your head, it's easy to dismiss them at first, and then all of a sudden you see those things play out before you. You're like, whoa, okay, this is even getting weirder, right? So it'll just be one of those things where you could still be grappling with that a little bit. All right, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. So more Taurus energy here. And yeah, it could just be saying that spiritually you're just getting that guidance because you're meant to receive it at this time. And because it could help you get out of the situation where you might be feeling like you're stuck in a repetitive cycle. Moving on to your Four Agreements card, we have Always Do Your Best. It says your best is changing all the time. Okay, it says your best will depend on whether you are refreshed in the morning or tired at night. Your best will be different when you are happy as opposed to upset, or healthy as opposed to sick. Under any circumstances, simply do your best and you will avoid self-judgment, self-abuse, and regret. So yeah, definitely a positive message there, because that Ten of Swords energy, the Seven of Wands, those can be some energies where maybe you are feeling like a certain level of resistance, right? And feeling like maybe you haven't navigated things the best as you could with that Seven of Pentacles in the near future. I feel like that's saying that, you could just ride those waves and eventually everything balances out. So try not to be too self-critical of yourself if you do feel like you might have handled a situation incorrectly in the past, or like you haven't been getting the same results from your work as you have in the past. All right, for your Wisdom Oracle card, we have Blessed. There's the artwork, and the number is 22. Let's see what that has to say. All right, essential meanings says something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected, grace that is an unforeseen gift from spirit. The Oracle's message: there are moments in life when, out of the blue, it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down you did not deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude for all your blessings guide you now. So yeah, definitely a positive message there, and it makes me think of the Star card and the outcome, and also the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So you might just be getting these nudges, like I said, intuitively, that are putting you in the right direction, and you just might not see it quite yet. The relationship message says you are moving toward a deepening of intimacy in a unique and sacred partnership. You know you are meant to make this connection. This union, blessed by the divine, will bring transformation and beauty to the world. This is also a sign that, even more important, you're being called to a deeper intimacy with yourself and spirit. With this new development, you will see evidence of grace in your life. So yeah, again, a bit self-explanatory there as far as what we already discussed in the main spread. So hopefully that resonated as well. The prosperity message says unexpected windfalls and good fortune come your way now. You're in a phase where any difficulties or obstacles that have stymied your success seem to disappear on their own. Be ready to receive. The windows of opportunity will open wide. Accept the blessings given to you now, and don't forget to share them. Again, another positive message there. And I mean, like we said, there are some strong cards in your spread. The Magician in your position, Hierophant, Star. So it makes sense if you do start to see some more successes coming your way. Like I said, if anything, it could just freak you out because you might have intuitively seen these things coming, but didn't necessarily see a way to connect the dots back then. And now as you're seeing it, it could be one of those things that throws you for a bit of a loop, All right, lastly, we have a mudra for you guys. So this is your mudra here. It's the Kapittha mudra. The keyword for it is creativity. Okay, and there's the info on it if you want to pause it or take a screenshot to read what it has to say. But under benefits, it says can be used as a tool for sexual healing, increases sensitivity and receptivity, stimulates healthy libido, opens the connection between the pelvis and heart, expands feelings of devotion and loving kindness. So if that sounds like a mudra you think would be beneficial for you guys, I'll put the name in the description of the video as always. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you guys next month. All right, bye.